Shalom and welcome to this international broadcast of our great, good, and terrible black God, Yahweh, and His Son, Yahweh, our Messiah. We're broadcasting live from International Headquarters, 2766 Northwest 62nd Street in Miami, Florida. Zip code 33147. We, the so-called black people of America, are the chosen people of Almighty God Yahweh. We are the people of the Old Testament Bible. Prophecy in the Old and New Testament tells us to look for the coming of Yahweh's Son, who would come in His Father's name, Yahweh. St. John 5:43. The so-called black people of America are the most blessed of all people on earth. For unto us a child is born, unto us the Son, Yahweh, is given, and the government shall be upon His shoulder, and His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Isaiah 9:6. And now to a service live and in progress with Yahweh, our Messiah.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Hallelujah, Yahweh.
Kazak Ve'emas. Baruch Hashem, Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem, Yahweh.
What is our motto?
Our motto is one God, one mind, one love, and one act.
What is our motto?
Our motto is one God, one mind, one love, and one act.
We're all for one.
And one for all.
We want for our brothers and sisters.
What we want for ourselves.
What about soup?
If I have a bowl of soup, you may have half my bowl of soup.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
How do we love Yahweh?
With all our mind, with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our life.
And how do we love our brothers and sisters?
With all our mind, with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our life.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
What is the duty of a Hebrew man?
To lead in righteousness.
What is the duty of a Hebrew woman?
To follow in righteousness.
And what if either turns from the law?
From such turn away.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
What time is it?
Next time.
What makes up a nation?
Families.
What makes up families?
Husbands, wives, and children.
And if either turns from the law,
From such turn away.
and if either are weak,
The nation is weak.
praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
Psalms 100.
Psalm 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord Yahweh, all ye men. Serve the Lord Yahweh with gladness. Come before His presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord Yahweh, He is God. It is He that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are His people, and the sheep of His pasture. Enter into His gates with thanksgiving, and into His courts with praise. Be thankful unto Him, and bless His name. For the Lord Yahweh is good. His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures to all generations. Praise Yahweh!
Praise. Praise Yahweh. What color is Yahweh Almighty?
Black unto the ground.
What color are all the prophets?
Black unto the ground.
What color is His Son?
Black unto the ground.
What color is the nation of Israel?
Black unto the ground.
How many tribes of Israel?
12.
What's the name of the fourth tribe?
Judah.
What did Yahweh choose Judah to do?
To be the ruler.
What did Yahweh choose Judah to do?
To be the ruler.
How long?
Forever.
How long is forever?
Eternity.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
What did Yahweh choose Black Judah to do?
To be the ruler.
How long?
Forever.
Who is Judah?
We are.
Who is Judah?
We are.
What did Yahweh choose you to do?
To be the ruler.
How long?
Forever.
What did Yahweh choose you to do?
To be the ruler.
How long?
Forever.
Yahweh chose who?
He chose me.
Yahweh chose who?
He chose me.
Yahweh chose who?
He chose me.
If you don't know that,
You can't say that.
Psalms 47.
Psalm 47. Shout unto Yahweh with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Yahweh, Most High, is great. He is the great King over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us, and the nations under our feet. He shall choose our inheritance for us, the excellency of Jacob, whom we love. Yahweh is gone up with a shout. The Lord Yahweh is the sound of the trumpet. Sing praise to Yahweh. Sing praise. Sing praise unto our King. Sing praise. For Yahweh is King over all the earth. Sing praise with understanding. Yahweh reigns over the heathen. Yahweh sits upon the throne of his holiness. The princes of the people are gathered together. Even the people of the tribe of Abraham. For the shield of the earth belongs unto Yahweh. He is great and exalted. Praise Yahweh!
praise Yahweh. Hallelujah Yahweh.
Hallelujah Yahweh.
Kazak Ve'ema.
Kazak Ve'ema.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh.
Psalms 100.
Psalms 100. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord Yahweh. All ye saints, serve the Lord Yahweh with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord Yahweh, he is God. It is he that has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into the gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord Yahweh is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endures to all generations. Praise Yahweh!
Praise Yahweh. You may be seated.
Part 3 of Ezekiel chapter 37, The Dry Bones, continues.
I'm here to make you know the words of Yahweh. Not maybe if, and, or but. I'm here to make you know Yahweh by saying, oh, dry bones, you better wake up and hear the words of Yahweh. After I put skin, cover you with skin, in 37:6, I will put breath in you. See the stages that my people have to go through in America? This means I can't just walk. I could not just walk in America and speak the words of Yahweh and my people would just jump up and start following Yahweh. First, my job was I had to spend time, I had to first get in a position to speak to all of my people across the country. Otherwise, the only bones that would be up are those in Miami. Some of you may wonder, well, why have we been here 5 years? Because I had to get in a position. So this is a precept upon precept phenomenon. This is a line upon line phenomenon. And a little here and a little there phenomenon. And I had to suffer hypocrites coming among us who pretend they love Yahweh but can't quite get with the Son thing. They want to pretend they love Yahweh, but they can't accept the Son. But see, they didn't have no problem. All of their life, they had no problem until I come and show them that I am the Son of Yahweh. Then all of a sudden, they have a problem. And we just read, no man can serve two masters. But there are those trying to serve two. But when I try to build the kingdom of Yahweh with those serving that other man, I have to wait till they feel like it. Huh? And usually after they have worked for the white man, the white master, their white masters, they give their best day and best hours to their white masters. And when their white masters get through with their dry bones, they be too tired to come and serve Yahweh. Notice the dry bones don't have any trouble serving white men. But they don't want me to say, come and work for me. Yahweh. What are you saying now? You know. He's saying he Yahweh? I got all of a sudden say I got a problem. What are you saying? You have to come and worship me, the king. What are you saying? He the king? And did I hear right? He's trying to say he the king? Of kings? I don't have no trouble with kings. But he's trying to say he the prince of the kings. See, my people don't have any trouble when it comes to white masters. Huh? Go and scratch where they don't itch. Grin when they feel bad. Work for the white master when they are sick. Huh? And when they come to Yahweh, they want you to run after them and seek them out. They want to run to their room and sleep. Hide behind a box or in a truck somewhere, sleep. Don't want to get up before 6. Want to wait till 5 minutes till. Now, they will buy 5 clocks to get up for the white man, the white master. They don't need anybody to come and knock at their door when they are working for their white masters. They don't need anybody. They set 5 clocks and get up early. If they have to, they miss breakfast all the time, running late to get to be to the white master on time. But when it comes to Yahweh, because he's black, they want to be in authority, but they want to come in after prayer and when they want to. They want everything handed to them. They in line whenever anything is to be given out. They're right in line. Get new shoes and just throw them around. Hallelujah, Yahweh. But when it comes to serve Yahweh, and because he's black, the black God, we have problems with that. When you work for Yahweh, the black God, it's love, and that's what's taught. Look beyond your brother's fault. See your brother. Don't look at your sister's fault. Just see a sister. But when you work for your white master, he calls you all kind of terms. Degrade you, overwork you, underpay you. You train a dumb whitey what you know. You teach that old dumb whitey all you know when he come on the job. And you look around, he's your supervisor. You trained the sucker, taught him everything you knew. See, you were nutty. If you all hadn't taught them what you know, you'd be the supervisor. No, you're dead. You're dry bones. And you want to serve two masters. I'll serve Yahweh by going to the building. When it's class time, I'll show up at the building for class. And I call that serving Yahweh. But I only want my food from my white masters. That's who I want to work for. Now, when you all that love Yahweh and refuse to work for the white master, when you all get us free, and when you all get things fixed up and ready to go home, I'll be there. Remember me? See, when y'all first got started, I used to pass the word out. Remember me? Yeah, I was always around for National Testimonies Day. Remember me? Hey, I got my culture. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom, shalom. Uvraka. Shalom, Moreh. Shalom Aleichem, Morah. My shalom ka. They say that. Lila Tov. You're not going to say, Boca Tov. You don't want to say no Lila Tov. You might go off and leave me. Now, all I know now is Boca Tov. Morning time. Good morning. I even know a little Hebrew, see? Got my star. Yeah. I know the testimony. Yahweh is God. Yeah, I admit everything you said was true. America has fallen, is fallen, is fallen. Now I see y'all fixing to go home. Huh? My white master is now a dead dog. And like any good, sensible flea, I'm jumping off. I know I'm a parasite on the white dog. I was just watching y'all. I knew you'd make it. I know Yahweh is God. I knew you'd make it. But see, I wasn't strong enough to come. Dry bones, you better hear the word of Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, then you better, if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord Yahweh, then you had better choose you this day whom you will serve. Whether your white masters or me. Yahweh. Now your white master is going straight to hell because I'm going to send him there. I'm going to cast him straight into hell. Praise Yahweh. And all of you unbelievers in my message, and all of you that are full of fear and afraid of my message, you too are headed to hell with a one-way ticket. Revelation 21:8. Revelation 21:8. I'm not talking from my lips. What I just said is in the book. Revelation 21:8. Read.
But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and the murderers and the whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
What does the first word say? The fearful and the unbelieving, you're going to burn and die. You're going to be right in the pit of fire with the devil and the preacher, prophets. Revelation 20:10. Read.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Now, if you don't believe what I'm teaching you, you just read your destiny. It is a forever destiny. You just read it for yourself. If you're afraid of what I'm teaching you, or if you are unbelieving, you going. And if you're a liar, you go out and cast my name out as evil, you still going to hell. And it's heated up with fire and brimstone. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you don't believe the word, that's all. Praise Yahweh. You just get to enjoy what the people in Noah's day enjoyed. They drowned in the flood. And Yahweh told me you'd be just like they were. Matthew 24:37. Matthew 24:37. Yahweh told me that you would be today as they were when Noah was warning them the flood was coming. Start reading.
But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Read.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came, and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Now turn back to Ezekiel 37. Verse 3. Read.
And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
See? When the Son of Man would come in the day of the coming of the Son of Man, he would be talking to a people who are like dry bones. And they would be just like the people in Noah's day, who refused to know, who refused to hear the word of Yahweh, who preferred to be afraid of the word, who would rather be an unbeliever until the flood of the destruction of America comes and sweep you away. He said that's the way you would be today. Unbelieving and full of fear. See, you're afraid of your white master. You're afraid of losing the crumbs, the perishable wealth of your white masters. You are like the prodigal son. You're like Lazarus. You're like Lazarus who sat around the gate of the rich man, waiting on the crumbs to fall from the rich man's table in the form of welfare and food stamps. And because your diet is messed up, you be weak, full of sores and sickness. And you wait on the white man's dogs to come and lick your wounds. You don't want the table and a house for yourself. You don't want a mansion to live in yourself. You want to lay around and wait on the rich white master's crumbs to fall off his table. And like a dog yourself, you lay around too lazy to get up and go into the bush and hunt meals for yourself. When you find a meal in the bush, you put the bird in your mouth and you bring it back to the master's house and wag your dumb tail and say, "Master, take it." And he takes the bird from your stupid mouth that you caught in the bush yourself. He pats you on the head and say, "Good dog." He cooked the bird, eat all the meat, and let the bone fall on the table for you. And you wag your tail and say, "Thank you, Master." And you'll go out in the front and guard his house day and night to keep his enemies away from his house, just for the joy of a bone. And you'll give your life for your enemy, protecting his house. And you are offered mansions, land that flows with milk and honey. You are offered the rulership of the planet Earth. And he said, "I chose you to be the chief ruler." And you turn my offer of a chief ruler down. I prove to you that I'm more than able to take care of you. I prove by those that I have raised up that I will get you respect from the nations of the earth. I will get you honor from the nations of the earth. And you sit back saying, "I love my white master."
He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten of Son of Yahweh.
Hallelujah. You must believe in my name. My name is Yahweh. John 5:43. Why is my name so important? You must believe in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh. I am the only begotten Son. There is no other one. I am the only begotten Son of Yahweh. I am. There is no other one. I'm the one and only. There's never been another one but me. Never has been another one but me. I'm the one and only forever. John 5:43, read.
I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name, him ye will receive.
See why my name is important? I have the same name that my Father has. So when you believe in my name, That's why you can ask anything in my name and Yahweh will do it for you. In the name, oh Yahweh, I ask in the name of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Oh Yahweh, help me in the name of Yahweh ben Yahweh. Look how many times you call him. That's 3 times. Oh Yahweh, help me in the name of Yahweh ben Yahweh. It's Yahweh's name 3 times. Back to Ezekiel. Verse 6, I will lay sinews upon you and bring up flesh upon you and cover you with skin. That's the 3rd step. 4th step is the foundation. And then I will put breath in you. And then what? You shall live. And all of a sudden you're coming into a big piece of knowledge. And then you shall what? Know that I am Yahweh. That's what it's all about. You must come to know that I am Yahweh. The one you're looking at, the one you're in here looking at, I am Yahweh. That's who you're looking at. You're looking at Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. I know what you think. Some of you want me to show you my Father. John 14:9. You want me to show you my Father. I know. Read this. John 14:9. Yeah. When are you going to show us Yahweh? When are you going to show us the Father? Have I been with you so long, and yet hast thou not known me, dry bones? He that has seen me hath seen the Father. Why do you say, show us the Father? When you look at me, you are looking at the Father. Back to Ezekiel 37. Now, if you're not writing these scriptures down, see, you're going to miss out when you go home. All you'll do is leave here with an emotional impression. And you won't do yourself justice to leave here with an emotional impression. You needed to have written all these down so that when you go home in the quiet of your house, you can just open your Bible and read these scriptures yourself and see. And let me talk to you in the quiet of your house. See, when you go home, I'm the one that's talking to you. When you open up a book and read, that's me talking to you. Because I am the Word. I'll walk in and sit on your bed sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you can just look over and you'll see me there. You know, it doesn't ever make you afraid. You don't have to be afraid. You know it's me. I can visit all your rooms, houses at once. Any state I want to. Anywhere in the country or the world, I can just walk right in. I walk right on through the wall and sit down on your bed. I've done it for some of you, I'm sure. How many of you have I done it for? Praise God. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's my power. Oh, yes. Good. I'll come and visit if you want me to. I'll sit here and visit you right on your bunk and just talk to you, hold your hand. Oh, it's a blessing. Verse 7. So I prophesied, so I am prophesying as I am commanded. And as I am prophesying, there's beginning to be a noise among so-called black people in America. And behold, there is getting to be a shaking of Yahweh is being talked about in the home. There's getting to be a Hosea 4:1 in the house. Turn to it and see if I'm not making this happen among your relatives and your friends. This Hosea 4:1 is this shaking going on. It's a shake, rattle, and roll that's beginning to happen. Shaking and a rattling taking place. Read.
Hear the word of the Lord Yahweh.
See, there it is again. Hear the word again. Hear the word of who? Of Yahweh.
Ye children of Israel.
That's talking to you, the so-called black people. Yes.
For the Lord Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
This is my controversy. I'm the one stirred it up. I'm the one who set the controversy in motion. When I come and start prophesying to you dry bones and speaking to you dry bones and writing the message and the words of Yahweh, I'm the one make you say, who? Yahweh? Who is Yahweh? Then you begin to study, say, hey, did you know God is black? What? You mean to tell me his son is black? What? You mean it's right here in the book that Israel is black? What? You mean the tribe of Judah, chosen to be the ruler, is black? What? You mean Solomon and David and Jeremiah and Job are all black? What? You mean I'm a Hebrew Israelite? Hey, mama, sister, brother, husband, wife, look here. Let me show you what I found out. Right here in the book. I wonder why the preacher didn't tell me. Oh, I found out it's over in Isaiah 56, 10, 11. He's a dumb dog. That's why. The old dumb dog, he's greedy dog, blind. That's why he didn't tell me. But look at here, mama, brother, sister, daddy. And they, get out of my face. You trying to join some cult. You letting that man brainwash you? You finna be brainwashed. They teach hate, child. Controversy. And then I show you Jesus and Jehovah do not exist. The letter J is only 500 years old. Jesus and Jehovah never did exist. Nobody by that name has ever lived. What? It's a controversy. Huh? White people have it, but they won't say nothing. I gave Jesus and Jehovah to white people, but they won't say anything. They're quiet. They don't want to stir this up. But see, I got the controversy with the inhabitants of the land. I'm upset with the inhabitants of the land. I don't like the lie that chose me as a white man when I'm black and belong to you. I didn't come to save the world. I come to save you. I wasn't sent to the world. I'm sent to you. And I got a controversy. I got an argument going. So I'm stirring it up. Praise Yahweh. They twisted my words when they say I so love everybody that my Father sent me to you. Oh no. I'm only sent to the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24. I'm not sent to everybody. I'm only sent to you, a people that are dry bones and lost. Of the house of Israel, there's a group, there's a tribe that is lost from the knowledge of Yahweh and their true history, the world's best kept secret. They're lost. I'm sent to the lost tribe of Israel. Not sent to everybody. Matthew 15:24. Read.
But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's you. No need to be mad about it. Don't worry about white folk. You better worry about yourself. You can't save white folk. Can you save yourself? You must hear the words of Yahweh. Back to Ezekiel 37. It's all about you knowing that I am Yahweh. Now that says I'm prophesying about the words of Yahweh, there's a noise in the land of America. There's a shaking. And although there's a controversy and people casting my name out as evil and lying on me and separating themselves from our company, yet the bones are coming together, bone to bone. I showed you tonight, the bones are coming together. I've laid the structure and the frame of the body of Israel out across America. The head is in Miami and the body stretched out across the country. And I'm bringing us together bone to bone. And all of us have different topics, different parts, and some of us are different organs, and no one of us is more important than the other. Some of us are the eyes of this body. Some of us is the heart. Some of us are the ears. Some of us are the hands and the fingers. And some of us are the liver and the spleen. Some of us are the legs and the feet and the toes. Some of us are the leg bone. Some of us are the thigh bone. Some of us are the hip bone. Huh? Some of us are the collarbone. Some of us are the skull bone. But we all coming together now, bone to bone, because I'm prophesying to you dry bones. Hallelujah. Verse 8, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews, the muscles, and the flesh is coming up on the so-called black man of America. As I look out across America, I am watching my people beginning to get a little muscle now on the frame, huh? That's next. After I get all you bones together, then I'll lay muscle on you. I'm still working on the bones. Doing a pretty good job, but I think I just about got these bones lined up all across the country. I think I just about got these bones. When I spread out to 100 cities and I'm all over the country now, I think I got the skeleton. Across the country, I think I just about got these bones. When I spread out to 100 cities and I'm all over the country now, I think I got the skeleton laid up. I think I got the skeleton laid out. I'm right where we are, all across the country. I got the skeleton. Now, in all the little towns and little hamlets and little villages and little communities where we don't have a temple, you'll find out that that's going to be the flesh that fill in around the bones of the temple that I've laid out. Oh, I'm doing it. And I know what I'm doing. And I'm doing what I know, and I know what I'm doing. And as I watch, I'm beholding the skin beginning to cover you. I'll be watching that. Cover you from above, not below. This is a thing in the mind, see? When you get your skin covering, that means our mind will be getting together, because it's coming from above. But there was no breath. See, my people don't have any breath in them yet. So we still have that job to do. I still have that job to do. So we're still in the middle of this prophecy being fulfilled. So after I get the flesh all on you across America, then Yahweh had laid out my instructions what I'm to do next. In verse 9, see, he told me, he said, okay, now, then he said unto me, after you caused all this to happen, I'm not through with you prophesying, you got some more writing to do. Oh, that's what I'm doing now, day and night. See, I'm still writing. I have articles now written through June already. And I have my books written for the next 5 years. I already have 12 laid out for you. And by the 1st of January, I will have all of my articles, weekly articles, written through October 85. I'm working day and night now. And I don't take pleasure. I just avoid pleasure for myself. My brothers and my sisters will be glad to rub my feet that are tired after I stand up here and teach 3 hours or 4 or 5 or 6. I'm sure that my brothers and my sisters will be very happy to do that. I don't have any doubt about that. Praise God. But I pass up pleasure for myself. I just go on and hurt. 99% of the time, I just go on and hurt. Working myself to a fragile and to a state of weakness. Bringing my system down just to save and deliver you, my people. I work day and night. I don't have to work as hard as I'm working. But I love you with all my heart, mind, soul, body, and strength, to such an extent that I go without my pleasure. If I came to any other nation or race of people, they would have me in the biggest mansions in the world. In every country, they would have a mansion for me, and I'd have the biggest jet airplanes, and I wouldn't have to do a thing. Whenever thoughts come to my mind, I wouldn't have to pick the pencil up and write it myself. They would have just scores of women, men too if they would qualify, as to take dictation from my lips. They would just sit there and take dictation from my lip as a scribe. And they would have things so fixed up so that whenever I got thirsty, they would remember my kidneys for me. That I work so hard and so long, I forget to drink water. And I burned my kidneys out almost. But they would have someone around me all the time with juices and fruit juices and water. And seeing that I got it on time, they'd be taking care of me. They'd have fresh fruits and fresh vegetables around. And there'd always be somebody around for anything I needed. They would be right there at instant call. Wouldn't need a bell. They would be on time. Day and night. And I do without all of that. This book teaches you how to take care of me. It's all right here, clear. I can give you one word. One sister discovered the word. She said when she looked up integrity, she found out it taught her, and fear. She looked up the word fear. Sister Nardea from Goldsboro, Carolina, she told me today, she looked up the word fear and discovered how to take care of me and treat me. Well, you haven't had a king before you in America, so you don't know how to treat your king. I have a limousine back there that costs almost $100,000. I don't even ride in it. I ride in everything but it. It just sits back there. And if I were anybody but me, I'd be riding around all day. In and out of all neighborhoods, styling back, wouldn't it? I own it, it's back there for me. It's paid for, can't nobody come get it. Don't owe one note on it. Wouldn't I be out every day? Motorcycles and bodyguards and everything, just going, just riding around. You know that's right. I forget it's back there.
Thank you for listening to our international broadcast. And now, some announcements by Yahweh, our Messiah.
I would like to once again thank you for listening. It is time for us to wake up nationwide. It is time for our people to come to Yahweh. Join Yahweh. Join the kingdom of Yahweh. For the end of this white man's world is at our very door. Come to Yahweh while you still have a chance. Run to Yahweh. Fly to Yahweh. 2 Timothy 2:15 teaches us to study, to show ourselves approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So I would invite you to study and do your research. Some of the books that you need are the dictionaries, encyclopedias, and go to your library. Research the word Yahweh. I highly recommend the following books for you to read and study and do research in, and they are the original Black Bible, the way it was before the white man changed it. You Are Not a Nigger book, Yahweh God of Gods. Let My People Go, the Hebrew Israelite Divine Dietary Law book, 100 Years of Lynchings, and our many pieces of free literature and free catalogs. Also, I would like to encourage you to listen daily to the cassette tapes, lesson number 1. And when lesson number 2 becomes available, get it also. Also, you should be playing the music of Yahweh in your homes and invite your friends to play the music of Yahweh in their homes, such as we have the world's best-selling album on cassette tape now, titled Let My People Go by Gideon, and also Spread the News by Yosef. 2 great best-selling tapes. You will enjoy those musical tapes highly. Also, I would like to invite all of you listening to this broadcast to help wake our people up. Spread the news about Yahweh. Testify about Yahweh and his son, Yahweh our Messiah. Also, go out and make 1,000 friends for Yahweh. Every day, make friends for Yahweh among our people. Also, my dearly beloved brothers and sisters, I would like to invite you to write to me. Write to me whenever you have a problem or a question or more information about Yahweh. Whatever the elder is not answering for you locally, then feel free to write me here at headquarters in Miami, 2766 Northwest 62nd Street, Miami, Florida, zip code 33147. We want you to know that we are now a worldwide movement. People all over the world, in the Caribbean islands, in the northern tip of South America, in Africa, Hawaii, the Philippines, Korea, they're all receiving our literature and reading about Yahweh and accepting Yahweh as God. In America, we have over 5 million people who are reading our free literature, our free newsletter, our free newspaper, all over America. Can you imagine? 5 million so-called black people in America are reading about Yahweh every month. That makes Yahweh the most powerful voice among our people here in the hills of North America. So join Yahweh today. Join the greatest and fastest moving organization helping our people here in the land of North America. Lastly, I would like to invite you to send your tithes, your donations, and your offerings here to headquarters. Send them directly to headquarters here in Miami, 2766 Northwest 62nd Street, zip code 33147. Send all your tithes, offerings, and donations to headquarters so that I will know what you are doing directly myself. Read Malachi chapter 3, verses 6 through 10, and govern your life accordingly. Once again, it is such a pleasure talking with you, and I have truly enjoyed the services that we had today. Call your friends and tell them about this wonderful, wonderful program, and come and be with us every meeting night at our local temples in your city. Come and enjoy this 1 hour of letting me bring you a message directly from Yahweh to you. And after the class, fellowship, get to know one another and love one another and have wonderful times together. and look forward to coming to our 3 appointed feasts. You should not miss one. Come to all of them. Once again, always remember, our motto is one God, one mind, one love, and one action. And above all, never forget, Yahweh loves you, and so do I. Shalom, shalom.